One thing I think the audience should know about this class is that they're a very creative bunch. Whenever I told my friends and classmates that I'd be giving a speech for graduation, they had many interesting ideas for what I should do. Some were convinced that I should shave my beard on stage. Others recommended that I say nothing at all, instead make a god-awful awkward silence for 5 minutes. Several people said that I should showcase certain unsavory activities, and you know who you are. But I thought if I did anything too obscene, Mr. Duffield would come up here and pump me off the stage. Interestingly, I don't think anyone told me I should give an actual speech, one with words and meanings and all that crazy jazz. But I was sure of one thing. There was no way I could come up here and speak without thanking the people who were instrumental in getting me here. To my parents, I am incredibly thankful for all the help and guidance and slack that they've always given me. I want to thank my friends and classmates who really, you guys gave me the motivation to get up every school day, come into class, talk, laugh, sometimes learn with you guys. I want to thank the teachers who invested so much time and effort into preparing us for the future. Finally, I'm eternally grateful for my beautiful girlfriend, Catherine, whose love and support over the last 2 years has truly made me a better person. And I also want to thank her mother, Gloria Van Arsdale, because she always wanted to be mentioned in a speech. So, about a week ago, I had to write a copy of what I was going to say during this speech and turn it in to be reviewed. I guessed for questionable material, which, judging from some of my friends' suggestions, was probably a good idea. Still, I wanted a speech that I could really call my own. Plus, I procrastinated on pretty much everything else in high school. I didn't want this to be any different. So, I decided to take a little chance, turn in a terrible fake speech, and come up with something I like a day or two before graduation. In doing this, I realized that I was making a point of some sort. You see, today I see highly intelligent young men and women born to be doctors and lawyers and engineers and businessmen. I also see some highly intelligent young men and women who have been told they're supposed to be doctors and lawyers and engineers and businessmen, when really they should be painters, actors, teachers, singers, surfers, rodeo clowns, comedians, whatever it is that makes them happy. I realize that being yourself and forging your own future is actually a fairly risky business. After all, I have a feeling I'm not alone in being a little nervous about the years to come. But I truly believe in daring to be the person you were born to be. Daring to be someone with a destiny, with their own destiny, separate from what others expect of you. Now, this silly little act is not important in the long run, but it's me, it's who I am. And in high school, we all had a niche. I made good grades, did mock trial, I had lots of great friends, and that's not bad. That's not bad at all. But I wasn't a record-shattering women's basketball player of the year either. I can't help the women's part, but I made good grades, but I didn't spend half my senior year in a wheelchair and still get into MIT and become Mr. OHS. In high school, we laughed, and we loved, and we fought, and we made up. We lived so much during these last 4 years. From the mid-high, when we were all obsessed with Soulja Boy and Britney Spears shaving her head, to our upperclassmen years, when we rebelled against wearing IDs and developed refined, mature tastes for only the most talented artists, like Lady Gaga. The world was changing around us. We got driver's licenses. We could go see rated R movies legally. We elected an African-American president, saw the birth of a recession, witnessed healthcare reform, and watched Hannah Montana transform into the next Lindsay Lohan. We watched jealously as the band kids traveled the country from Florida to Chicago. We cheered from the sidelines as our football stars won homecoming. We were ecstatic as our baseball team won state titles again and again and again. And even though we didn't get it done this year, I have to say right now, for that game last week, that was one of the hardest fought games I've ever seen. And I think I can speak for everyone here. I think I can speak for everyone here when I say that Owasso was extremely, extremely proud of our team. Over the years, some of us became great class leaders, people like Chloe Hicks, Ryan Young, and Cindy Holman. Some of us lit up the stage from musical to musical to Into the Woods. Cheyenne singing made our jaws drop. Reese and Hunter's antics had us on the floor laughing. As I look into this crowd of faces in front of me, I realized that there were a lot of things I wasn't in high school. But for everything I was, I'm damn proud. And you all should be damn proud of who you are and of all you've accomplished. You should be proud of you. Your parents should be proud of you. Your teachers should be proud of you. The Owasso community should be proud of you because this is the best senior class to ever walk the halls of Owasso High School.
Oh God, he's going back up. Oh, okay.
Oh, that's a salutatorian.
Okay.
Good evening. Tonight I'm going to talk about a little bit about going on adventures.